Ladies and gentlemen, you are now tuned in to the POV podcast, where there's no right or wrong answer. It's your perspective, your personal view, is the way you see things. Tonight's topics, well, you gotta watch to find out. Stay tuned, stay locked in, ride the wave with us. On behalf of the POV family, I'd like to say peace and blessings. Hope all is well. Stay tuned. Love is love. Podcast episode 4. We put together an all-women panel where we'll be discussing certain topics. I'm your host, Shalil and Gee. This is my co-host, Mr. Carter himself. And hope you strapped in, locked in. We're going to get right into it. But before we do that, I just had a birthday. I want everybody to acknowledge that my birthday was Friday. So after this, we're going to have cake, ice cream, and wine. Red velvet at that.
Cheers.
Listen, we need a toast. Toast to me.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
More life.
More life. More life. More life. You know what this is. Sipping nothing but the best. So, ladies, I got a question for you guys. Me and my guys were discussing this a couple of days ago. I decided to bring it to the women. What do you guys think of Jill Scott's performance? Like, was it appropriate?
Absolutely. Absolutely.
I feel the same.
That's a grown woman.
Yeah.
Why not?
Mm-hmm. What was wrong with it?
Exactly.
First off,
there's more inappropriate stuff.
Exactly.
First off, I love Jill Scott, right? But I think for what she represents, just try to hear me out. For what she represents, I don't think that was appropriate for her.
Why not?
What does she represent to you?
From me knowing Jill Scott, her music has always been very sexual.
Okay.
But it never been that.
Explicit.
No, and with detail. My thing is, she had like imaginary testicles, everything. Like now just hear me out. Like, if that was your daughter, would that have been cool?
If my daughter's a grown woman.
But not your daughter. See what I'm saying? But it's not your daughter.
She's a grown woman.
She's grown.
So she's grown.
No.
Why black women always got to be either or? Why she can't be soulful and sensual? Like, I don't understand what the problem is.
Erykah Badu soulful.
So what's wrong
Right.
with
Yeah, but okay, my thing would be, why now?
Why not?
I think, why not?
She might be comfortable with herself.
We'll take it from the right
and then work around.
So what's your thoughts on it?
What's your thoughts on the shit?
Miss Shannon.
Number one, Jill Scott grown. That's one.
Okay, Miss Shannon.
Okay. Number two, I gotta talk up? Okay. Number one, Jill Scott grown.
Absolutely.
Number two, you talking about she's a soulful woman and why with so much detail. There's plenty of soulful sexual women. Erykah Badu is one. Okay, because let's not forget the video where she was butt naked.
That's art.
Right? Okay, but what she's doing is also art. She was singing and she was displaying and it's art. Okay, so when all these other women do is shaking their butt, half naked, all types of stuff, they don't have a problem with it. But it's because it's Jill Scott, you have a problem with it?
No, I think you're missing my point. Queen, I think you're missing my point because...
So what's the point?
Okay, can Michelle Obama do that?
If Michelle Obama wants, I'll be shocked.
Oh,
but
no.
I'll be shocked.
But Shannon, why would you be shocked though? Because what she represents, what she stands for. That's why you would be shocked, right?
No, because she's the first lady.
You can't serve two masters.
But she's still grown, ain't she?
She's still grown. She's still grown.
She's the first lady. I wouldn't expect it from her, but why would I have a problem? That's a grown woman.
She's not in the
let me tell you something.
industry either.
She's not in the entertainment. But let me tell you something.
Sweet,
right. Let me tell you something. Michelle Obama had 2 kids. We know she's fondled balls. Okay. Like,
but listen,
she's a grown woman.
No, I understand that. My thing is, I seen Jill Scott. I seen the sister marching. She just did an interview a couple years ago saying how black women should conduct themselves, and then you on stage with imagine.
But why she can't be both though? Is what I don't understand. Why she can't do both?
So
she can still be soulful and still be sexual. You can be both. Why?
See, get me out of here, man. Please don't love you, man. Okay.
It would be different if she had a man on stage and was
exactly
doing those things to him, but it was a microphone. It's not like she put the whole microphone
What's the
in
difference?
her mouth.
Yeah, what's the
either.
difference?
What's the difference?
Because I think it was classy enough that it still left things to the imagination. It got people talking. It's entertainment. She's a woman and she can express herself. It's different if she pulls the man on stage and
so it's right. It was a publicity stunt.
I don't know.
Whatever
So your girl is out here trying to sell a new album.
Whatever it was,
if you've ever listened to a Jill Scott album, she's very sexual in her art and the way she sings and her lyrics. So for her to get on the stage and display an act of a part of a song that she's doing, it's nothing wrong with that. And my thing is, because you're in the mainstream and you're in this light, people look for you to be a role model. But if she wasn't in this light and she did that, would she be talked about? No, she wouldn't.
But
she wouldn't be talked about if she wasn't in the limelight.
That's
the reality of things that goes on in bedrooms and that goes on in relationships.
But where does it go on that, Queen? In the bedroom.
It doesn't matter. She did not pull out.
It goes on
exactly.
Right.
She didn't pull out a man's penis on stage. She just displayed what she would do behind closed doors. I don't think there's anything wrong with that. You got people who are in entertainment industries who are sex tapes being released. Excuse my French, sucking dick on film. Like, and it's okay for them to do it. Oh yeah, likes. But because she do it because she's looked at to be more mature.
What does she represent?
She represents woman, and women as women we do that.
She represents a certain type.
As a woman,
why gotta be a certain type? Why it can't be both? Why she can't be soulful and for her women and then be sexual? She can be both.
Women are sexual.
Ladies, and I hope
it's a double standard.
It shouldn't be a double standard though. It is. It definitely is.
Prime example, right? If Cardi B did that, that's the norm. Oh, that's just Cardi B and Cardi.
Cardi B did worse.
No, but that's Cardi. You know what I'm saying? That's Cardi B.
That's her lane.
That's her lane. Jill Scott, I'm for the people. Hand in the air, sisters. We gotta
her hand can be in the air. She still can jiggle balls. It's the same thing. She do it. She do it regardless of whether we looking at it or whether we're not. She's wrong.
Why? Like, you know, it was kids watching that performance.
Right.
They should have been in the bed.
Well, I mean, that's social media, period.
Hold on, it's kids watching the performance, but her
it's kids watching The Simpsons.
Right.
It's kids watching Family Guy. It's kids
R.
watching
Kelly
a bunch
lyrics
of
wasn't
stuff
for children.
That's on TV.
Yeah, R. Kelly lyrics was definitely for children, for little ass girls.
Like,
we all know that.
I see. This,
I don't
think anything was wrong with what she did at all.
No, but
if anything, she taught some females what to do. I didn't know you could
and how to do it.
I didn't know to go like this and flick them. I didn't know to do that.
All I'm saying,
but now I know.
I still love Jill Scott, but I just wish, you know what I'm saying, it would have been, she wouldn't have did it at that. I just want to know why not.
So what you're saying is you want the...
Why not be real?
Why does it matter why
you can be real.
Maybe she's comfortable
with
her,
but
maybe she's comfortable with her sexuality now. Maybe she's
she was given a tutorial
of how to do it.
And from her face expression, the dude came. Because she started going...
That's what I said.
So I'm looking like, oh, she started going...
I think she's doing it.
I don't think anything was wrong with what she did.
So you think the good girl should just stay... The good girl, just stay in that lane. If that's who you are, be that behind closed doors. Don't show it in public. Like, is that what you're saying? I'm just trying to understand. Like,
okay, Queen.
What
I'm saying is,
perspective is important.
Whatever you represent, you gotta see that out. I can't.
She represents a sexual, creative woman.
Listen to my thing. I can't tell my nephews, I want you to finish college. I want you to go be successful. You know, don't do what you see other people
You
doing.
got a very black and white point of thinking. There's a gray area, bro.
Thank you.
I'm outside selling drugs.
There's a gray area, bro.
And to an extent, I
work
do.
on your gray area.
What's the gray area?
You putting her in the black and white. She's a soulful sister. She shouldn't be doing this. There's a gray area, and she just showed you her gray area.
I guarantee you, no Black Panther would do that to me.
So we're gonna say in her lyrics when she said, "Let's roll."
She wasn't in the Black Panther.
No Black Panther sister would do that in the meeting.
She's not in the Black
weed in
Panther.
her lyrics.
She's not in the Black Panther.
That makes
That's all I'm saying. You can't listen. You can't make it cool. I'm not saying that your perspective. Cool? No. It is cool now.
It's been cool.
No. It's cool. Jill Scott made it cool for everyone.
No, she didn't.
And she shouldn't have did that
No,
because now girls everywhere.
All
right.
My man just sent me a video of some girl doing it through the internet.
But girls been doing it before she did it. They been doing it.
You consider Erykah Badu's art. Her video was art, so why can't what Jill Scott did?
Erykah Badu wasn't. Can I get
that
a
was
was in the window seat?
But she was running down the street and her ass was jiggling. That's art.
That has been statues before the times. That's statues. They have statues of people like that all over the world.
But Erykah Badu was saying, "Can I get a rim shot? You know what a rim shot is? Put it in the ass."
Well, I don't. Well, I'm just gonna be honest with you, sister.
She want the booty.
Sister, I don't know what Erica might do over
Don't
there.
do that.
Only thing I'm saying is I love Jill Scott.
They
She
been
still
talking
reigns
about
supreme
it.
in my eyes, but I just didn't like it.
All right, so long story short,
You
all
was
you
surprised.
ladies
You was
agreed.
surprised.
Yeah,
all
was
you
saying
ladies
was-
agreed.
Wrong with what
Y'all
she
feel
did.
like-
Hold on, listen. I was very shocked.
You more shocked.
I was very shocked. It's like me catching my mom giving
Why
somebody
was
head
something-
in the alleyway.
You a grown man.
In the
Why was
alleyway.
something shock you? Why was something? Okay, you a grown man. You done seen so many things that probably shocked you. You probably dealt with people that you didn't think they can do certain things. Why would Jill Scott performing on stage, giving imaginary fellatio, shock you? That shouldn't even be a shock factor.
It kind of shocked me.
That's a grown woman.
It kind of shocked me because I seen her talking to the kids in Africa, telling them
She can still
how
talk to them. Why she can't
I
do
seen her
both?
talking. I'm just saying, just hear me out. I seen her talk to the kids in Africa, tell them how to preserve yourself and the right things to do. Then you go on stage talking about he came in my face. It's a little crazy.
But she can do both. Why she can't do both?
At least
Janet Jackson, prime example. Have you ever watched a Janet Jackson show? Live show.
Yeah.
She
No,
will
bring
have
the
a
whole
whole
man on stage.
She will
She
have a
bring the
whole man
whole man
on stage and go down on that man on stage.
All right, so what we gonna
Why
do is
she's not ridiculed? Like, come
Long
on,
story
stop
short,
it.
we're not gonna win here tonight.
It's okay for Janet
We're
Jackson.
not gonna win here tonight.
Long story
Come on,
short,
man.
all the
Janet
ladies,
Jackson always been a freak.
all the ladies
It's
on the
all just-
panel
No,
agreed
I'm
and
sorry.
felt like she was okay for
She
what
always
Jill
been
Scott
a
did.
public
It's okay.
freak. But it's okay. I mean,
It's okay.
I enjoy it.
But it's not like she
it.
do it on every show. She can be a freak at that time. Maybe she was
That's
feeling
my
it
point.
in the moment, and she's
but Miss-
entitled to that
But Miss
moment.
Keita, that
You
was my point. Now Janet
Dre,
Jackson,
what up?
anytime,
Right.
that's
What's up,
always
man?
Janet. Janet
Right,
always does
but
that.
Jill Scott was having that moment. Let her have her moment.
But
and
did
now
he just take a walk through the park?
she took a
Well,
break. She
no,
was
wait,
smoking
wait,
weed
hold
through
on,
part
hold on,
two.
hold on,
Thank
hold
you.
on.
She was
And
smoking
roll a
weed
breeze.
through part two.
Weed is from the earth. God made that for me and you.
And
That's from the
so
earth.
sucking dick is not natural.
No.
You a lie.
What?
boy. You a
Don't do
lie.
it.
You a
Don't
lie.
do it.
You a lie.
Don't do it. Don't you do it.
He's trying to get your.
Yeah, he
I'm just saying.
is.
No,
He
I'm
is.
saying.
Stop.
Quick,
Okay.
before you go to the next question. Seriously, back in the day, no disrespect, but giving fellatio was for the side pieces only. But that's not the story of the day. Okay.
She's single. Maybe she is a side piece. She's single.
Now she's
We
single.
would never
I'm just
know.
saying,
We can't
whatever
speak
she
for it. We
is,
don't know.
she can
We would,
still do it.
we would never know. Shout out to back in the day, the real school pimps. Next question.
Okay.
Next question. See, I told you, me and my man would not win here tonight, but
All right. So what's this relationship status of all the ladies on the panel? We'll start from the left. You are.
I'm in a relationship.
You are.
You in a relationship?
You are.
I am single.
You are single.
Yes.
You are.
Dating.
You are.
I'm single.
Oh, come on. Somebody lying now. Everybody ain't single in the family.
Somebody ain't telling the
Dating.
truth. Somebody
Currently
ain't telling the
dating.
truth.
No, I'm just-
Hold up.
I'm just joking.
Why did you do that when
I'm about to be single.
I said it?
I'm just
Hold
joking.
up. Why did you do that when I
I'm
said
just
it?
joking. You know, when you want to ask the question now, ladies. I got a good question for you guys, right? So, in terms of cheating, is cheating
We just
ever?
gonna jump right into it.
Yeah, right into it. Because
we
y'all
don't
waste no
time.
done danced
We don't
around.
waste no
Y'all
time
done
with it.
danced around Jill Scott.
Run the
But
cut.
in terms
Cheating
of
is the topic.
cheating, right? Is cheating ever understood?
No.
So you can never see why a man would cheat.
No. No.
You can never see why a woman would cheat.
I can
No.
see- okay.
Cause you can leave. It's always you always have an option. Cheating is never okay. You can leave.
So if you was with your man for 10 years, y'all had 3 kids, you just gonna get up and leave because he cheated once? You gonna throw it all away?
Oh!
As women, we don't do that.
It depends.
It depends on what.
It depends.
No,
on
wait.
No.
Before
No.
We gonna win this
No,
one.
no, no.
We gonna win this one,
Before
G.
you say it depends, what you said was you can just get up and
But
leave.
you can't just get up. I am gonna leave for that moment. I might.
We got it. No, we got you now.
Because why are you cheating? We have 3 kids and we are married. So why are you cheating? When you decided to marry me, you decided to throw all that cheating shit away. So why you didn't leave and do what you wanted to do? Why you have to cheat? Why do you have to cheat?
I don't have to be
Hold
married for
on.
that.
First of
Hold
all,
on, we just
so
asked
we've
the
been
question.
together for 10
That's a
years.
question.
But I'm just saying, if we've been married and why would you cheat? If you felt like you want another person, why you didn't leave?
Because
Let me
sis
tell you
dropped the
something.
ball.
Cheating is my
It ain't that
deal.
Sis dropped the ball.
Cheating is your deal breaker.
Cheating is my deal breaker because one, I never met a cheater who cheated once. That's one. I never met a cheater who cheated once.
That's a
but
fact.
you talking about 10 years and 3 kids and why would I throw it away? He knew that. First of all, how the fuck I find out? Like, don't have me find out. If I find out, you wanted me to find out. Like, how did I find out?
You be
being sloppy.
Like, how did I find? Like, you shouldn't be that sloppy with 3 kids and a wife. Like,
Exactly.
I should not. The only way that I find out is if the side chick hit me up, and if the side chick hit me up, I'm not going to take her side because the first thing I'm gonna do as a woman is believe my man over her. That's what I'm gonna do because that's my husband, and my husband better tell the truth. But cheating to me always has been a deal breaker, and until I'm married and put in that position, I'm gonna say like no, like I'm not gonna stay.
So you never stay after being cheated on.
I never stay after being cheated on.
I got it.
I was engaged. Hold up, let me correct this. I was engaged, and I'm not gonna bring his name up, but I was engaged.
Don't name drop.
Yeah, please don't.
Yeah, I was engaged. He blocked anyway. Been blocked for life. But I was engaged. And scenario, I've been proposed to 3 times. So if y'all looking for a wife,
wifey
material,
praise God.
I've been proposed to 3 times, only accept 1 proposal. But anyway, I was engaged. He cheated. My thing was when I found out he cheated, I was very, very, very calm about it because I'm like, look, I knew that I still wanted to be with him. I said, look, tell me everything now, so I don't have to hear anything from anybody else. And don't embarrass me, and let's just deal with this. And I said, and after we talk about this today, I never want to hear about it again.
Okay.
8 months down the line, we broke up for 2 months because I was like devastated. Then 8 months after that, he cheated. And I said, you know what this means? It's over.
So
again, and it's over. I left. Because it's just like, yo, I let you get away scot-free. And this is what I'm saying. Like, I never met a cheater who cheated once. And how you get caught twice?
Hey,
like, you stupid.
What about you, sister?
About me?
Yeah.
Okay, given the circumstances of the length of time we've been in a relationship, I'm not going to throw it away because I know that sometimes women drop the ball. We get lazy. We stop doing what we're supposed to do. We lose their interest. And on top of that, my thing is, what's the deal breaker for me? If you cheat and you have a kid. Now, you done left your DNA behind. All bets is off. All bets is off. Now, you created a whole situation. All bets is off. It's a done. And that's just my take on that. But sometimes women get comfortable, and they do. Not saying myself, but they do.
Wait.
Women could get comfortable now.
That is true, but that is not an excuse for a man to cheat because y'all get comfortable too, and y'all get lazy too. So if we can stick through that shit and let y'all stick through it, and go with y'all while y'all going through it, then that's cool. Why when we come up short, y'all want to cheat? That's not the way to do it. Tell me I'm coming up short. Try to help me fix whatever I'm coming up short.
Because he came up short.
No, but what if I don't cheat because he came up short?
You was a hell of a woman. What about you, Miss Carter?
It all depends. Like, it depends on the circumstances. Like, I'm not just gonna give up 10 years off the bat. And like
you
like
live
she
a
said,
long
it does.
Life. You can
but
spend
like she
10
said,
years with somebody else.
It does depend on, you know, how did I find out? What happened? How long? Like, was it an affair? Like, was like she your side girlfriend, or was was it just like a mistake? What was I doing? What was happening? But I also believe that in prevention. So before we start talking about cheating and you cheating, like, did you try to prevent it? Did you come talk to me? Did you say, well, look, I need this, and you didn't do that, and blah, 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 blah. Like, if we're not talking about prevention and about, like, okay, let's affair-proof our marriage, then...
What about you, Miss Meek?
Same thing, it depends.
It depends.
Well, why? But my thing is, why do it depend?
Just let me answer real quick.
Same thing. It depends on how I feel about him at the time, because 10 years is a long time. So him cheating, that could be my key to be like, you know what? I've been wanting to leave anyway. So it depends.
Okay.
But would a man do it depend?
No,
if she cheat after 10 years with 3 kids, are you going to stay?
They not going to stay.
Are you going to stay?
Exactly.
So why do you have the option to get up and leave and be like, all right, well, we was together for 10 years, but this bitch cheated, so I'm out.
No, I'm staying.
I'm staying.
My opinion is this.
4 years I'm staying.
If you spend 10... If you But if you spend 10 wonderful years with the man and everything was good and everything was great, and then all of a sudden infidelity come into play or whatever the case may be,
That's
sorry.
never all of a sudden.
I live. The average black woman lives to age 85. You live long enough to have 4 marriages, 4 happy marriages. You don't need to stay with someone who is going to disrespect you.
Let me ask you a quick
in
question.
That
How many people you know got 4 marriages.
I'm just saying. I know somebody that's been married 3 times. One because her first husband died.
Okay, so that don't count. That don't count.
Her first husband died. So she was married for 7 years for another one, and she just got remarried. She's been married 3 times.
I'm just saying,
now,
if a woman's married 3 times, something's wrong with her.
I've been proposed to 3 times. So.
That's not the same.
That's not the same at all.
A proposal and a marriage is not the same at all.
If I get married at age,
and the only reason you was proposed to because you never said yes to nobody.
I said yes to one.
Yeah, I'm saying, but you proposed to 3 times, right? You said yes to one, so you was engaged one time, right?
Yeah.
If I'm just saying, if a person's married 3 times, you
it
have to stop. After a while, you gotta stop blaming the people you're dealing with. Look at yourself.
Yeah, after if you've been married 3 times, I'm gonna look at you. I'm gonna look at you a little crazy. Like there's something wrong with you.
You don't know the full story. If she been married 3 times and it didn't work out, it could be him is the problem.
All 3 times? All 3 times? Or is it the guy? It was always him all 3 times.
It could be.
All 3 times.
Not knowing the circumstances, it could be that.
That's what I'm saying.
It's the men that a lot of women don't take the accountability for the type of men they keep choosing.
That's a
and
fact.
then they want to say like,
every
dude I meet, he dog me, he dog me. You keep picking the same dog. Like me and my brother was talking about, y'all. I like these hood niggas who drive the Camaros through the hood and they block boys. You keep.
Hey, it's a lot of chicks that like
Camaros, the little Maseratis, the Lexus.
I'm too big for a Camaro.
I'm 5'9", flat. I'm not getting in nobody's small.
You would get in a car that's small with a man you love with a drop of a dime. So I don't want to hear that. You love him, babe. I'm in your car. Damn, my knees at the dashboard. I love you. You will do it.
That's love. That's different.
Love. Oh, okay. I got a question for you guys. Okay, no, go on.
But it's like to me, cheating's not the worst thing that can happen. So like
that just shifts the culture.
What's the worst thing?
What's the worst thing?
Hold on. That just shifts the whole culture.
Cheating is like him. You know, and I'm not saying do it because we're gonna have issues, but I feel like there are just other things. Like if he just takes all of our money and steals from me and becomes a drug addict.
Becomes a drug addict. That's gotta go. He become a guy from the corner.
Like that. If I find out that he got other kids out here from before, like different things, like if you cheat or whatever, now cheating and like nothing in a girl, and now you done got a pregnant, like that's a whole other thing.
That's a whole different monster to try to swipe.
You ain't care. You ain't had no respect.
Yeah.
So
but there's women who still stay after all that, and power to them.
I'm not that person.
Because you know Barack did cheat on Michelle.
She ain't had no kid, did he?
Huh?
Nah, I don't think he had no kid.
No kid. But it's a reason that woman didn't leave.
Every great marriage is gonna be tested and tried. Every great relationship is gonna.
I'm being high five. I like that one. I like that one. So let me ask you a question. So depending on who it is.
If you don't, first of all, I'm not about to lose. Look, if I'm first lady, hold up.
Oh, so but the
hold on.
You know,
it depends on the status. It depends on whether the nigga working at Burger King or Walmart.
You gotta weigh your losses.
Okay, now I get it.
Sometimes in certain situations,
it's Burger King or Wall Street. I get it.
Hey, look, look how she ain't every nigga. She be nigga.
Oh,
no, wait. But if you worked at Burger King, you out.
If you flipping burgers,
you ain't thinking about cheating.
If you working at Burger King, you shouldn't be thinking about cheating. Your mind is
hold on, wait, hold on the court. This is me and my man was talking about a couple days ago. What is it about? Is it about stability or is it about happiness?
It's about both. It's about both.
And
it can be both.
See?
It's about both.
There's plenty of rooms in the White House.
Hold on. Time out though. But sister, you said. So listen, for you, it's stability.
Separately.
It's stability. Because if the nigga flipping fries, but he's not cheating on you, he's making you happy, he's cooking for you, but it's because he's flipping fries.
Let me tell you something.
I cheat, I gotta go. But a nigga,
you don't
but a
have to
man,
cheat.
In the White House.
dogging you, but he's in the White House.
If he in the White House,
It's no different from a nigga with a job and a nigga that sells drugs. It's no different. It's dead wrong, sister.
The minute the presidency is over, I'm leaving.
Let me ask you a question.
First of all, I'm not marrying no drug dealer.
I got a question for all the ladies.
I'm talking about if I was the first lady and my husband cheating, I'm not leaving during the presidency. But you best believe when it's over, I'm leaving.
Wow.
So you gonna bounce?
What you want here for?
You gonna bounce with the money? You been scandalous. You gonna bounce with the money?
I'm bouncing with the money.
I'm gonna be like, babe.
I'm gonna have
so you
legal
know,
aid
after this
and
4-year 4-year run, it's over.
Nah,
That's
if you leave, you'll be the next president.
I'm like, you
you'll have all women behind you.
Right?
So,
I'm like, after this 4-year run, it's over.
Quick question.
Next question.
Quick question.
I'm holding down.
Real quick. I just need a yes or no. I mean, not just no.
Yes or no, no explanation.
Okay.
I'm gonna start with you. Now you've been cheated. You've been cheated on, right, before, and you broke up with the guy. Y'all broke up. Y'all not together. Was y'all still sexy after he cheated and you broke up? But the sex was good. So
Yeah, that's happened.
okay, that's good. What about you, sis?
I never had this situation.
Wait, what's the question?
Hold on,
Let's be clear.
I can't hear you.
Let's be clear, and I'm not saying this like being cocky. All my exes want me back.
All exes want it back.
All my exes.
Okay, and that never happened to you, right, sis? Okay, I know she said that G right here. Okay, Miss Eda.
You say what?
Now, I'll give you an example. You was dating a guy about a couple years in. He cheated on you. Y'all not together. Y'all went your separate ways. You doing you, he doing him. But then you ever come back around and tap that cookie?
So have I ever double back?
Yeah, and this man cheated on you. Broke your heart, had you crying. Okay.
I did.
What about you, sister?
I'm gonna keep it all the way 100.
I did.
Just a yes or no.
I'm gonna keep it all the way 100. Yes, because.
You couldn't find.
And I gotta watch my words because my Zoomer people told me that I'd be just too real and too explicit.
Be real.
On live, but this is just who I am, and I'm gonna keep it all the way 100.
Okay, cookie.
Yes, I have double back because I'm not trying to be out here fucking nothing new and take the risk of getting anything when I'm comfortable
You gotta
with
watch
what
the numbers.
I've been sleeping with already. So
so
if
you
I
gonna
need
try
my
them true.
itch scratched, I'm gonna double back to that nigga just to get what I gotta get and be on my way.
What about you, Shannon? That never happened. That never happened to you, right, Shannon? You ain't meet nobody.
Shannon, what?
Ain't nobody had your heart like that, right?
Shay, you never double back?
No, not if I was dating you and you cheated on me, I never doubled back. Now we was
Not even for head.
no.
I double back.
First of all, who could
I double back.
Hold up, can I?
If they giving it good,
Who
honey
could,
pie.
hold up, but who could just give head and not have sex? 'Cause I'm not
I know a couple of head monsters. I know a couple of head monsters.
Like that. We gotta do something.
Moving themselves right back up the chains.
We gotta do something.
No,
No.
you don't do one without the other. It's like either way.
But the reason you can double back is because you fucking them on your terms. Like I
Oh,
already know
come
it's
on,
not
no.
You only on your terms. So it's different. It's different. So you can double back because I know I can sit with this nigga. And then that's it. That's it. It's on your terms.
I'm hearing you about to get that inspect on my turn.
Only good dick. You only double back with good dick.
Only good in
The
head too.
doable and the mediocre don't get a double back. That shit don't get a double back.
Say that one more time.
The doables and the
That's
mediocres do not get a double back.
Nah.
Only the niggas with the good dick get a double back.
Double back.
That's it.
You
I
don't
don't double back.
And then
no.
fire head, sis. I'm
Exactly.
telling
Yo,
you.
it's too much dick in the streets. I don't hear. No.
It's what?
It's too much dick in the streets. I'm not doubling back. But you a cheater. I don't know what kind of STD you picked up on the way.
But the nigga that you about to talk to or that
Might
you
have
want,
an SDA.
he might be a cheater too, but we ain't get that far
But
enough to know.
I don't just be laying down with anybody.
Condoms.
So,
Condoms.
so only thing I'm saying is, so you say you never double back.
Never double back. No.
So when you get a little itch, you scratch it yourself.
First of all, look, Amazon, Groupon got all them toys on
Facts.
sale. All
But
of them.
that's
Ain't
true.
nothing like
find
the
out
real
what-
thing, babe.
What?
All them toys on it's nothing like the real thing. But when you need
Especially when you go
if you
bald
got
head.
if you
Nah,
got an itch,
toys
Nah.
if you got a
If you double back, no, you using her.
how you breaking toys?
I'm just
Damn,
saying.
you break a toy. You a little aggressive,
I
sister.
never broke a toy now.
You bouncing on a toy?
I had batteries die, but I didn't break it. Like that's
No, my
That's
shit's still
another
going
topic
strong.
for another day.
My man, G, go ahead, man. Hold
you
on.
were
All
sticking
right,
it to the
all right,
gun
ladies.
and
We
it broke.
definitely gonna get to the next question. The next question is, could you date or marry a man that isn't financially stable? That you have to hold down the fort.
In what sense?
Okay,
In
wait.
what
So
aspect?
the question
in the
is,
ass-
can you date
Can you date
Can-
or
or
marry a
marry
man
a man who's not financially stable?
who's not financially stable? As in, you're the breadwinner.
Is he financially stable with himself? Can he provide for himself?
No, but he
Well,
no.
no.
Wait,
No.
wait,
No.
wait.
But he got good
But
Can you
but
date a man?
but he has great sex. He cleans. He cooks. He cleans. He washes the clothes. He pays all the bills. He's basically a story.
How he paying the bills if he's not financially stable?
Listen.
Listen
He's
to the man.
basically
Give him the money.
He's
and he
basically
goes.
yeah. There you go.
He's a stay-home
basically-
dad.
He's a stay-home
Let me tell
dad.
you something.
He's
No,
a
I
stay-home
wanna say
dad.
that.
Tell you something.
Could you be with a stay-home dad Basically, yes or no?
The way that women, and not just women, but black women, the way that black women is growing up, I have never dated a man for his money. Now, let's say, okay, if he's broke.
Broke is broke.
If he no, it's not broke as broke. Like if this man got credentials and stuff behind him, then that brokenness can change tomorrow. But if he don't got nothing, if he don't got nothing behind him, that's a lot of baggage. That's a lot of stuff to work with. With my opinion, like, I wouldn't mind a stay-at-home dad because I've been a stay-at-home.
Clap it up for that sister, please.
I've been a stay-at-home mother.
All my brothers watching, please contact Shannon.
I've been a stay-at-home mother for a year, and that shit is serious work. I have met men who were stay-at-home dads because women. If I'm making $500K, $1 million, if I'm bringing in, and I'm not. No, not if I'm bringing $50,000, $60,000, $80,000 a year. Like who could sustain off that? But if I'm making some real money and he wants to stay home, it's no sense that both of us fucking stressed out.
Amen.
Don't make no sense that both of us stressed out working. Balance. Because at the end of the day, he's gonna be my piece.
Okay, what about you, sis? What about you?
It's a balance to me. It's a balance. I don't. My opinion, I don't want to stay at home dad.
And why not?
Because I feel like the men should be the king of the castle.
Exactly.
Let her finish.
I'm not going to make him feel under than what he is. I'm going to allow him to go out and do what he needs to do. I'm going to push him to go out and do what he needs to do.
All right, so are you finished or are you done?
What was the question?
I'm gonna answer real quick. So for that, so he can't be the king of the castle. He still can't lead you mentally, physically, and spiritually.
And be a stay-at-home dad.
And be a stay-home dad.
No.
Now, mind you, stay-home dads do the same job that stay-home moms do. That in itself is a very hard job.
Look, but if I'm a working mother and I'm doing them same duties,
that's not your duties anymore. That's his duties.
But I don't want the roles switch like that. I can't be with a man who role switch like that.
So you believe in gender roles?
In a sense, yes, I do.
But they don't
Absolutely. No. To a certain extent, like, why are you sitting home? What are you doing sitting home besides taking care of? Because I can do that. We can do that now. I work and take care of a son now. But you're not doing that much. Like, you can still work sometimes. You can work part-time. You can do something.
Because you want your equilibrium as a woman. That's wrong.
Because you're not about to be a stay-at-home dad and then come in this bitch and try to dictate anything. So that means I can make the decision.
Why does it have to be a dictator, though?
Why?
It's not about dictating.
You're not about to, but you're not about to.
It's a partnership.
But how is it a partnership, though?
Would you be a stay-at-home mom if your husband was making a lot of money?
If you made $200,000, would you be a stay-at-home mom?
No.
Would you do it?
To a certain extent. I would still do something. Like, I can't. No. I would still do something. I would either have to go to school, even if I don't work, I would have to do something.
What happens if he didn't want you to work? He just wanted you to stay home.
But I don't want to. Like, I wouldn't want to. I would have to have
what is best for the child?
Thank you.
What if he wants to?
Why can't work and be best? Why can't most of y'all work and be best for the kids?
If we got children and I am the breadwinner, that means I done built my career. I have stability. I have a home to take care of. I had the children. I had all that stuff. And I'm looking at my husband like, look, stay home, take care of these kids because ain't nobody gonna raise them better than mommy and daddy. I stay home with my daughter for the year. By far, that is one of the hardest things that I have ever done. My daughter's 5 years old. That is one of the hardest things because kids need so much attention. They need so much from you. I pay $1,400 a month in childcare. I wish I had somebody stay home with my daughter and take care of her and do the things that I wanted to do for her. Preferably her father.
But why can't be the mother? Why she can't?
Because I want my career and I make all the money.
Hold on.
If I'm already in a place where I make enough money and like you're working for what? Like, okay, fine, start a business if you want, whatever. But if I can go to work and come home and like everything's clean, laundry's done, kids taken care of,
I'm doing
I
all
don't
that.
have to cook.
Dinner cooked.
And he's dropping the wood in.
You well rested.
No, he's not flickering the wood. He's dropping it in you.
If you would
Hold
say
on, wait.
it's not a good idea to teach your boys, young boys
To
coming
sit
up
the
to
fuck
be
at home.
a stay-at-home
Exactly.
dad.
Exactly. I agree, because I'm not teaching my son to do that shit.
It's not about
You want to provide some type of way.
No.
You want to provide some type of way. You can do both.
It's
As
not
a man,
about.
you can do both.
But
It's not about teaching them. It's not
You're
about
providing.
But he
teaching.
is providing.
It's not about
okay.
teaching them. It's
Making
not
it
about
okay.
Girls
You
is
say
raised
make
by
it okay.
stay-at-home mothers and they not stay-at-home moms. That's not you teaching your kids about partnership.
That is dropping
You
dude.
teaching your kids about partnership. Your kids need to see a loving and
follow on
happy
Facebook.
household. It don't make sense that two parents are coming home stressed out from a commute, pissed
Feeding
off.
you McDonald's.
You teaching your son how to cater to a woman and she was the better person
Cater to
in the
a-
relationship, the
cater to a
better
woman.
partner in the relationship. You're not teaching your
Must
son
be nice,
to
like-
be like minimum.
But why we can't be equally better?
We
Why we can't
equal.
be
We
equal?
can. We equal.
We're
What's the
equal in the
best way
task
for
that
us
we
to
do,
do
but
that?
why he can't get up and go out and do something?
Because
Like I can still have my career, but you can do something.
He's doing
Right?
everything
Even
at
if you
home.
even if you
No,
do
no.
Uber,
Y'all
you
making
can do
this stay at
something.
home.
Why?
I do that.
Let me ask you a
Something.
question.
It's not okay.
If
When
I-
them kids in
let me-
school,
let
nigga,
me-
you could be riding
let
Uber
me-
for about a couple of hours.
I'm
You can be doing
I'm
something.
cleaning the house and making sure it's food.
The house ain't that dirty
It's
and you
clean.
cleaning it every day. It's not that dirty.
What about the laundry?
This is fed
The
up.
laundry is not that dirty if
This is
you're
fed up
doing
right
it
there.
every day or every week.
Food shopping,
You can
food
do
shopping.
both, but you can do both. You can do both.
I don't
I
have
don't care. You should be. You can do
How
something. You can bring something.
Evil is good and ass is
How
good.
many people stay home with their kids?
I'm a single mother. I've been single
I'm
for
a
17
single
years.
mom,
I
too.
raised my son for
I'm a
17
single-
years
but
by
having a
myself.
job
Shit, Shannon talking that work out here.
No,
Mother.
and my son is.
But
well
let's be
off,
real. After the
grades,
kids go to
take
school,
care of him
they're not
and
home
everything.
part of the day. So what are you doing after you
But we're
clean?
talking-
There's
After you
multiple
cook,
things
after
you
you
can
wash
do.
dishes?
Get up and get a
What are you
job.
doing, nigga?
You
Ride
don't
Uber.
think- you don't think that man is tired
Like,
from
cause after
all
that
the
kid
duties?
is 5 years old, they going to school from
My-
fucking 8 to 3. So what are you doing in between that time?
You don't
You
think
can
that
have a
man- you don't think that
part-time
man
job
did
or
that?
something.
You think that man did that?
Look, I don't get in that.
Yes, you do. Yes, you do.
Why?
Yes, you do.
Why?
When you come home, you have a bubble bath and you get some wood dropped in you.
I want a happy
Bottom line,
and
equal
relaxed
yoke. You gotta be equal
husband.
yoke.
But I want to be
My
happy
boy
and
over there is
relaxed.
blowing.
Let me tell you something.
Like-
If I'm getting my own bag, I'm happy. If my husband is happy, I'm happy. But at the end of the day, I was a stay-at-home mom. My aunt was a stay-at-home
Girl, you was
mom.
stressed
She
out
met
for
my uncle in Yale, so they both went to Yale, graduated from Yale. Okay, she could have worked
talk.
because she got it
Right,
behind
Jenny.
her. She could have worked. She didn't. She stayed home and took care of those two kids. Okay, those two kids. When those kids got older and she needed something to do, she became a kindergarten teacher. But for the large part of her life, 7 years of her life, she was a stay-at-home
But it's nothing
mother.
wrong with that. I think that women should stay
Not
at
for
home
me.
at some point. I don't feel like
Only
a man should
women.
stay at home.
Only women.
Absolutely.
Why?
I don't feel like a man
Why
should be a
only
stay at home
women?
man. I'm sorry. Because
I wanna be
y'all
king
are
of the
supposed to be the providers.
Make me
Y'all
king.
are supposed to be the
Make me
providers and
king.
secure everything. I can make as
I
much.
wanna be the king of the cast.
All right, hold on. Let's
Make me a
hear
king.
from the other
let me
sister.
get
That nigga better be, even if
What's
you
up?
shaking
Hold on,
fries,
hold on,
you better
hold on,
be
let's
doing
see.
something within that time.
So what about you?
Correct me if I'm wrong. It kind of went off topic because you did ask, would you date a man if you wanted to be a stay-at-home?
Or marry a
Okay.
man, yes.
Okay, so
No.
if we're already in a relationship and something happened and he had to be a stay-at-home dad, I wouldn't mind that because we're already
That's
into
different.
it.
That's something different, right?
Yeah, but right now in my life, if I met a guy, he didn't have anything going for himself. No, I'm not.
All right, wait, pause.
Exactly.
Wait.
Exactly.
One at a time. Wait.
Now, if you made $250,000 a year, would you mind him being a stay-home dad?
In Jersey, yeah.
If it's my
Why
husband,
he gotta stay
If
home?
it's your
if
husband.
it's my
Why he
husband,
can't
no, I
have-
wouldn't mind. I would not mind.
All right, so
At least bring
if your man made $250,000 a year, if you made $250,000 a year, you still want him to go get a job?
I want him to do something. Absolutely.
Something.
He got to do
So
something.
what if he volunteers somewhere? Does it have to bring in money?
Yes.
Or
And
can
he has
just
to
go,
do
like,
something. You have to do
volunteer
something.
with,
I'm
like,
sorry.
maybe the
Like, you
Bible.
have to
He
do
feeding the homeless.
something.
He's
That's
feeding
just
the
my
homeless.
perspective.
Building
I feel
empire.
like
We trying to build the
men
empire.
should bring
I'm trying to
something.
build
Like
it
I feel like you should do
Hold
something.
on,
If you
wait,
working
we can't
3
talk
or
over each
4,
other.
if you working 3 or 4 hours a day, that's not about to suck
Exactly,
the life
Jay.
out of you. Like if you cooking, you cleaning, you go work for 4 hours, shake fries, shake
what is
ass,
that?
whatever you doing, whatever it is, you can provide something.
He's feeding the homeless. man.
Something.
You still can provide something.
He's providing you a happy home. That's not good enough.
Right, but I'm providing
It's
you
our
some financial stability.
And then what? And then what?
And then what?
I'm gonna tell you and then what, because this is more than a million men out here providing financial stability and ain't happy. And you're not happy.
Right, but I'm not gonna be happy if I'm coming home and you're not doing. Me seeing you not doing shit is not gonna make me happy.
How would you know? You never did it. How would you know?
I don't feel like it would. I feel like my man should provide some type of way. Even if you can provide enough to pay $100 G, you can provide something.
He's providing peace.
He want to wear a skirt. Let him wear a skirt.
I'm
sorry. If you want to wear a skirt, let him wear a skirt. Not in my relationship.
I don't have to wash clothes and do dishes and cook and blah blah blah. And I can come home and all of that's done. All I gotta do is take my shoes off and
washing clothes don't take all day. Washing clothes, cleaning up don't take all day.
Thank you.
After you wash some clothes and you clean up, you can go to Burger King for an hour or 3 or however. You can still provide something.
Why do you want him to go? Why do you want him to go to Burger King and you make $250,000? He
need to do something. Nigga, you can ride Uber. I don't care what you do. You still can provide something because you are a man. You can provide something.
If I make that kind
I'm
of
sorry.
money,
Okay, hold on. Okay, go ahead.
I'm sorry.
Like if I
he
make
can work
that
at that
kind of
business.
money,
Right.
Hold on. Like we can open a business if that's like the goal to be more financial, to be even more and build an empire. Fine, let's open a business or whatever. But you flipping flies at Burger King now. You upset. We both angry. Like
smell like grease.
But you only working for 4 hours. If a man is that angry after 4 hours of working, a part time or whatever, then you need to be like,
you get pissed off in the first hour of your job, depending on the environment.
Somebody ever threw fries in your face?
No.
Talk to him, Jay.
Somebody ever spit in your face because you got the order wrong?
But
I worked at McDonald's before, so.
But I'm just saying, I feel like my idea of a man's role is that he provides something. Of course, you're giving me peace, okay. No, that is definitely providing. But at the same time, you can provide something financially. Even if what you're bringing in is only paying for groceries, you can provide something.
He's providing.
And I think equally yoked is part of that, though. And it's gonna look different for different
Absolutely, like we can be. No, you can
disagree.
provide me peace, but you can provide something else as well.
So okay. So basically, what you're saying is, Queen. I understand everybody's perspective,
But you also gotta realize that's not permanent. A man being home. Yeah. I would hope he wouldn't.
No, it
home.
seems like it's permanent.
They don't let him be home and stay at home dad and try to cheat.
Nah,
that shit is over.
And
that's some other shit.
You can cheat anywhere, baby.
Right, but if you stay at home dad and then you try to cheat, that's something totally different.
You can cheat at work.
You
can be cheating at work.
Shalil, next question.
Ladies and gentlemen.
But at least when he bring that check home, we getting something. You staying at home, you not bringing home nothing, but you getting your dick sucked. That's a problem for me.
I'm saying, but if he bring home a Burger King check, he ain't bring home nothing.
Yeah, that's groceries. That's something.
That's almond milk. That's almond milk.
It's a contribution. It's a contribution to the home.
Peace is the best thing you can have.
If that's his downfall for the moment until he get back on his feet, then that's just what the fuck it is. But I'm sorry.
Okay, so I can't do it.
I know, right? I can't do it. I can't do it.
That's some bullshit.
Right? I would gladly hand the baby.
For real.
I can't do
Take
it.
it all.
Next question.
I got a good question for you. For my ladies, you guys are doing very well. The energy is very good. Great question, G.
Absolutely.
I got a question for you guys. Why now this is a proven statistic. Why is black women the last married and the first divorced?
Why is black women the last married and the first divorced?
That's a proven fact. That's the statistic.
Why
look on the
is
internet
black
right now.
women
The
last
married?
The black woman.
They the first divorce.
It's the first divorce and the last one to get
married. Hold on, wait. Asians have the lowest rate of being divorced. White women and Hispanic women are the same, and black women are sitting at a 34 point something.
No matter what.
But at the end of like
no, I'm talking about.
But black women have a lot of responsibilities. How many black men leave us with kids? So we gotta go out and work and do a whole bunch of other shit. A Puerto Rican might have another Puerto Rican man holding her down.
What they gotta do?
No, that ain't you. Right, you're right. I'm not saying that, but I'm not saying that it's the man.
For the man you
No.
pick.
I'm not saying that it's the man's
pick them
fault.
often.
Right. I'm not saying that it's the man's fault, but we have a lot of responsibilities and a lot of things that we have to do to provide. So therefore, our last thought is probably getting married. We trying to get degrees. We trying to get careers, not just jobs. So it's a whole different, it's something different. When they might have, a lot of foreigners or whatever are groomed to be just wives. We have to.
Yeah,
it's nothing wrong with it. It's nothing wrong with it. But at the end of the day, we're forced. because of the choices that we make sometimes, we're forced to put ourselves in trying to get a job, trying to provide, trying to be this mother, this father, and a whole bunch of different shit. So it's like, that's why our focus is really not to try to be
let me just say, first of all, don't do that. One, don't do that. Don't say take responsibility, because there's plenty of white women and Asian women and all of the stuff. I think black women just don't put up with the stuff that these other women that these other women don't. That these other women tolerate. That's one. And then on top of that, like you gotta look at our people. Like, black women ain't protected like other races of women. We not protected. Now there's men out there that love black women, but if you look at it, like, we not protected by our men.
What exactly do you mean by that?
Supposed to be like,
yeah, what you mean?
Put it this way. You, like, even when you see like these celebrities and all this other stuff, like when they date other women out their race, you could. I don't have nothing wrong with interracial dating. Mm-hmm. Do what you gotta do. I have even dated outside my race.
Was it good?
Do what you do what you.
The closest I'm gonna get outside my race is
no, I didn't. No, it really wasn't. I never do it again.
Now you see
but
why you should.
Shut up. But I have be quiet. But I also have dated outside of my race or whatever in the case may be. But just because I dated outside my race, I never disrespected the black man in the process. Mm-hmm. Like, you're not gonna disrespect black men. One, because my dad is a black man, my brother is a black man. You're not gonna disrespect black men in the process because I'm dating you and you are of a different race. Like, you have to respect my race as a whole. Because if I ever heard my white boyfriend at the time say something like about black guys, or his group of friends like say something about black guys or black people in general, I would be highly offensive, because at the end of the day, I'm a black woman. Like, okay. And even if I had a son, I'm still gonna have a black son. You get what I'm saying? So I don't need that. But when you see these men date outside of their race, they just, black women are overweight. Black women are this.
But that wasn't the question. That wasn't the question. The question is, why are we the last to marry and the first to divorce?
And this is what I'm answering, because of we are not protected like other races of women. And then on top of that, you got these women, Asian women, are groomed from the womb
to only date Asian men.
To date Asian men, but also to be a wife. They are groomed from the womb. Colombian women, groomed from the womb. Spanish women, groomed from the womb. They groom to be wives. And the sad thing is, even my own grandfather, who was married to my grandmother till her dying day, he told me, he was like, look, if you have a kid, you need to make sure that you can take care of that baby by yourself. Then that's my grandfather. Right. That's my grandfather. You need to make sure that you can take care. And he's a man giving me advice. You need to make sure you can take care of that baby by yourself, because nothing is guaranteed. So it's like, take accountability for the man that you laid down with. But people need to take it. You do. You absolutely do. But let me tell you something.
I get what you're saying.
But let me tell you something. People show you. Hold up. Let me tell you something. People be married for 10 years. You don't think your husband in 10 years going to abandon you and your child? You don't think that my mom became a single...
I'm sorry.
My mother became a single... My mom became a single... Look, when my stepfather divorced my mother, he divorced the child too.
Damn.
So she was forced to be a single mother.
She became a single... Like you got to understand.
I understand what you're saying, Shannon.
But it's not... No.
At the end of the day, y'all women have to...
Yes,
you have to take accountability for the man you lay down with. Hold on, and this too, because this is the problem.
But black men gotta take accountability.
You guys,
we do.
You guys,
no, you don't.
You guys, wait, hold on. You guys keep. You guys always ignore the warnings. These men give you warnings before they do the things they do.
How many black men get money and date outside their race?
They give you warnings.
How many black men become successful and go to a Spanish girl or a white girl or somebody else? You're not protecting your black women doing that.
My point exactly. Y'all don't think there's nothing wrong with that? See,
it's something wrong with y'all. It's not nothing wrong with us.
A lot of people, and I'm just gonna be honest, a lot of women play like, he's doing this, he's doing that. Women never stop to think that, wait, hold on. Let me check myself too.
Let me tell you something.
Let me check myself, because nobody's perfect, and a lot of times the fact that women are the breadwinners, the fact that a lot of women is set up in our community for black women to be the breadwinners, y'all gotta be honest and sit here and keep it real. A lot of black women look down on black men, and this is why when it comes
No.
Yo, this is
That's not opinion.
let me finish. This is why. Wait, hold on. This is why the problem is what it is. Nobody wants to deal with that. If the man is working, providing, I'm doing everything right, and I still gotta come home to you complaining, oh, that's that. I'm doing everything right. I'm doing
right.
Oh, time out. I'm giving you. Hold on, time out.
Wait.
It's not a stigma I'm putting on y'all.
It's reality.
Hold on.
No, it's
See,
not.
you take
You're
taking it personal. I'm not.
Not
It's
all.
not a stigma I'm
Say
putting on
some.
you. Hold on. It's the majority.
It
is.
Wait, hold on. And in the game we live in, this is a numbers game. Just like the majority of black women are successful among the highest rate, but a lot of them not. This is a number game we're playing. And in society, majority rules. In voting, majority rules.
Right.
You can be the only one. Well, I'm gonna go this way. Bye. Everybody's going that way. So at the end of the day, only thing I'm saying is it comes down to accountability. Yes, black men can be tremendously better. And if I feel like if the black race understood slavery better, we would never put each other through anything. So it's not a pointing game. It's just I act like
I think
if you ask the black man.
Question, can we go around the table because everybody could answer?
Yeah, like you can't just be like.
So the question was, why are we the last to marry and the first to divorce?
Yeah, it's
I think that I feel like we're the last to marry because at some given point we settle. And settling because we have this bucket list that we have to be married by this age. We got to do this by that age. And so we do it to get it off our bucket list, not knowing that this is not something that you ain't really want to be with.
So whose fault was that, though?
I'm going to say.
No, I'm asking you.
Because
you played it. So whose fault was that, though, Keith?
Some women who have that bucket list. Women who have the bucket list of, I want to be married before I'm 35, or I want to be married before I'm 40.
I want to have kids before I'm this age.
Because we have a time limit on a lot of the shit that we do.
They don't know history.
And it's bad because our mentality and our maturity is not the same as men. It takes a longer time for them to mature and come to a certain point in their life where they want the same things as we want. So we settle. And then we settle and we end up getting divorced first because we're not going to tolerate a lot of the shit that the white women are going to tolerate or the other people are going to tolerate that you're married to. That's why their shit lasts longer than our shit because we're cutthroat quick. But it's our fault too because we have this time frame on a lot of things that we want to do in life. We have a time frame for.
And they got the same
We're
type
so
of time frame.
We're so planned out in our lives. It's so strategic, and we got to learn that men is not the mindset for men as it is totally different. Y'all slower than us. Right. No disrespect. But y'all are.
White women getting white men.
It takes y'all a longer time to grasp things. Wait a minute. It takes y'all a longer time to grasp things in life that we grasp quickly.
Right.
And that's just the bottom line.
But the statistics say that they marry. How many of them are happy? How many of them have peace? So it's like just because you're married don't mean that you happy, and it don't mean that you have peace. So you going off of based off of them being married, but they miserable.
But why are black
we have to look at like you said. I think we have to look at history first. We have to look at the way we're taught. From slavery, black men were literally emasculated in front of black women. We have been in survival mode since slavery. Our parents, my mom was a single mom, and literally she put me in survival mode from the beginning.
Right.
She taught me how to survive without a man. So now when you talk about getting married and talk about joining your life with someone else, you have to unlearn a lot of things.
Facts.
Like you have to unlearn how to not be so independent, how to not be so forceful, how to not assert yourself and everything. Black men, on the other hand, are taught you're gonna grow up, you're gonna get a wife, and she's gonna cater to you. But that's not who we're raised to be.
I don't know I like your answer.
What are we telling boys? Oh, you're gonna be a heartbreaker when you grow up. You're so cute. We tell
That's what I'm saying. So I don't know one black man that was taught you're gonna grow up and have a wife, she's gonna cater to you. We wasn't taught that.
Shalil,
we wasn't even taught how to love women.
But Shalil, how many black men become successful and go back for their black women? How many? Not many.
You have to understand.
Not many. Because when y'all get
You're missing the why, though. You're missing the why.
But it's not a why. It shouldn't be a why. Because not all black women are the same. Because it's not a why. Instead of you trying to work your way and find, out, you try to go to somebody else who's either white or from another race. You do not find a black woman. It's very few celebrities who have black wives.
Now watch this. I love what Queen said, and that's real.
You know why?
People watching this, right? Mm-hmm. And what we say, why do the black man go? He go date outside his race when he get money, and people like, wait a minute, I'm watching this podcast.
Well,
and
Shalil, answer the question.
They two.
You want to say women aggressive?
They can't even have a dialogue without the sister cutting the brother off. The communication and
You gotta stop.
The communicate. Am I lying? Hold on, wait. See, my point again.
The statistics is black women are not supposed to have a voice.
And that's what they feel like.
No, but time out. But
once we get a voice,
everybody look. Everybody watching, look. There's no dialogue that you go, I go. Clearly, there's no communication in the black race. None. So when a man's coming to you and he's trying to talk, and you, baby, can you give me my No, I don't do that.
No,
not all black women.
Wait.
So you gotta
Once again, it's cut off without seeing the point. This is the vision. It's cut off without seeing what he's trying to say. And vice versa. When you got your wife,
That's why white women say
because they listen to you.
It's a diet. Listen,
we walked all
it's
over.
not. It sound like you said.
We can't get a word out. We can't.
They also have models of marriage. I don't have that many models in my family of marriages. So when I got married, right? I didn't have a model, but I knew I loved him. We got married, cool. But at the same time, like growing up and maturing, I'm realizing like my father wasn't in my life growing up.
Yeah.
I did not have an example from a man of how to receive love from a man.
Yeah.
So I'm looking at him like, wait, what are you doing? Like that.
Right.
Like now I'm on defense. Like, why are you being so nice? What happened? What'd you do?
Yeah.
So it's a lot that we have to unlearn because we're all on defense.
What did
We're
that brother
taught
show
to be
you?
on defense.
What did that brother show you?
He showed me a lot. He almost.
You know what I'm saying? You held it down, G. You held it down.
But I just don't think marriage, and at the end of the day, I don't think it's a conversation in black households.
It's not.
It's not.
Like I
In a
told
lot.
you, my own grandfather, a married man who was married to my grandmother out of college, and they was married over 40 years until her dying day. He even told me, because maybe even him even though him being a married man, he didn't see a lot of married people around him. I just don't think it's a big conversation in our house. Like, women are taught you gotta survive, you gotta look, because like I hate the fact like that, you know, people say you gotta like be careful who you have kids with because he might leave, and it's just like when you have kids with somebody, you don't think about them leaving.
Yeah.
Like, and it's sad, but that's what they teaching girls. So now every time a girl lay down with a man or she have a baby with a man, it's like, this nigga ain't shit, he probably gonna leave. I just don't think it's a conversation in the household. And then on top of that, like being raised by a single mother, like the examples of men that she put in front of me, like that. I mean, if I went off that's kind of scary.
Mm-hmm. Right.
And then on top of that, like, my mom was, like, hard on me. Like, anything I did was just, like, it was to the 10th. And my brother got away with a lot of stuff, right? Yeah, like, got away with a lot of stuff. So at the same time, like, him being coddled, right? And that's how I see it. Him being coddled, and me taught to be strong and stand on my own and take care of home. And I even took care of my own brother. I was taught all this stuff, and then I got a man who don't even know how to be a husband because not a stay-at-home.
That's what you said. You want to be okay?
No,
I'm just saying.
I'm not coddling my husband if he's a stay-at-home man. I'm not babying him. I'm not breastfeeding him.
I
am not.
They gotta learn the difference.
I am not his mother. I am not his mother. If your husband is staying at home, he needs to have some self skills. He needs to know how to cook. He needs to know how to do certain things. But when you got a coddled man that's raised by his mother and his mother do everything for him, he don't know how to do none of that stuff, let alone take care of the child.
All right, sidebar. You say you did it out your race.
I did it outside my race. He was white.
Did he ever call you a nigga?
Never.
Not that you know of.
Never called me a nigga. Not in my face.
Do
no.
like when y'all was intimate.
Not even during sex.
I wasn't the first. No,
White men don't gotta call you a nigga though.
I'm just asking.
No, he never called me a nigga.
He might get turned on by that.
No, I never. No,
I feel like
he
they,
never called
like,
me. First of
fetish
all,
to
nigga is an American thing, and he was not American. He was Romanian and German.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back from our brief intermission. As you can see, the podcast was another success. We have cake. Shout out to my homegirls from Calandria, my family. One more quick questions for my amazing women of tonight's panel. I'm gonna start with you, Sweet Meek. Is bigger better and why? Quick.
The motion in the ocean is good for me.
Okay. We're going to talk. What about you? Let's see what you got to say. It's bigger, better, and why?
Bigger is better because it is.
What about you, sis?
Bigger is better because I need to feel you. I need to feel something.
No one no short dick man. What about
Facts.
you?
Bigger is preferable, and that's what I'm gonna say.
What about you, Miss Shannon?
Bigger's better.
Bigger's better, but you can do a small one.
You can, but you ain't gonna be happy.
Facts.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Anything
from me
possible.
and the POV podcast, my co-host Najee Carter, I'd like to say thank you on behalf of everybody. Catch us next week. We tuned in. We giving away $500 to 5 people.
Whoop.
It went up. POV podcast Christmas giveaway. The money's coming from the state. We
watch.
doing good. Ladies and gentlemen, God bless. Peace and blessings from the POV podcast. Eat cake and don't date outside your race.